Hmm.
What's going on, you guys? It's Perry the Entertainer back again for another video, and tonight we are going to review everything that happened at WWE Battleground 2014. Make sure you go down there, hit that subscribe button, leave a like, and let me know what you guys thought about the pay-per-view down below in the comment section below. Also, we have a special guest in the house. Hit it up.
Oh crap! I'm sorry. The Wrestling Jonin here, back again with Perry the Entertainer, reviewing Battleground. You can come follow me at TWJENT as an entertainment, and we can get this thing started.
You follow me at the PTE show. Not trying to upstage you at all, but I just forgot to mention that.
Hello.
All right, so we began the show with two pre-show matches.
Oh
You okay?
yeah, I'm eating chills.
First one we had was Adam Rose versus Fandango. I heard that both Adam Rose and Damian Sandow were taken out of the Battleground Battle Royal for the IC title. I
But
guess that
Damian
was
Sandow
all.
wasn't,
I guess that was all false because they just took Adam Rose out and left Damian
and
Sandow in.
Fandango.
Well, I
Fandango
don't.
was taken out.
Oh, Fandango was taken out too. Anyway,
Yep,
Adam Rose gets the win. I didn't see it, and obviously Chris
I
didn't
didn't
either.
either.
You guys can check it out
I'm
on
not
YouTube.
interested.
Let me know what you guys thought about that. Moving on, we got Cameron versus Naomi. It was a pretty average Divas match. Cameron got the win with a roll up. Um, did nothing to
Ironically,
benefit the Divas whatsoever. What did you think? I mean, I'm sure you didn't watch, but I'm just off of what I'm saying.
you know what? I don't care. I'm a Naomi fan, but I really wasn't looking forward to the match. But um, she won, and that's how it's gonna be. I guess. I don't know. I'm really not interested in that.
I guess Alicia Fox and Cameron are the only real heel divas in WWE right now since the whole
Well,
frenemies
it's
shit.
yeah. I didn't catch the AJ match, but we'll get to that later. But I'm guessing you're right. If I no, not Oksana. I don't even know why I'm talking about her. She's gone. Um, but yeah, I guess I can agree with you on that. Those two are practically the only top-notch heel divas in the division right now. But, well, I don't know about Eva Marie. I know she's horrible in the ring, but she's one of the heels too. That's getting TV time.
She's a very bad heel. She's just a very bad wrestler.
Yeah, she's a horrible entertainer. She's horrible at everything. Don't even
You
know
know,
why they have her.
just blame Eva Marie for everything. So,
Yep. Hashtag blame Eva.
hashtag blame Eva. That's going to be the fucking motto of the show.
Every time we botch, we're gonna say hashtag blame Eva.
Hashtag, exactly. There we go. We have a PTE tradition, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do this.
Yeah.
All right. First match of the night, we had the WWE Tag Team titles on the line. The Usos versus the Wyatts. 2 out of 3 falls. Um, I'm gonna let you talk about this first.
Oh crap! You know I didn't see this.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You told.
Should I
I
talk
mean,
about it then?
I can tell. Me and Perry here were talking about it earlier, and he said it was a pretty boring match in the beginning, but one it started to pick up a little bit, and he said it was one of the best matches of the night. And I get that's all I can say right now since I didn't really watch that match.
Yeah, the Wyatts got a pretty early victory with the first fall. I think they tagged in. I still can't tell the difference between those Usos. I think
I
they
can't
tagged
either.
in. I think they tagged in Jimmy off of the hot tag, and he runs up to Luke Harper, and Harper
Excuse
just
me,
kicked his face off, covered him one,
blame
two, three.
Eva.
That was the first one. Second one was I think Jey Uso got a roll up over Harper, and the third one went to the Usos after a double splash, a double superfly splash onto Luke Harper. They both covered him one, two, three. Match over and done with. The Usos are still your champions.
Yay!
What did you think? I mean, what do you think about the Usos being champions right now? You like it? You hate it? What?
I like it. A lot of people, including a man that we shall not name at this time, they're hypocrites when it comes to the Usos. They're like, oh, we like them so much, they should be champions. And once they become champions, they're like, they don't deserve it. But I think they deserve it. I've been a fan of the Usos ever since probably 2011, maybe. And considering the fact that this is their first title run, and they're doing a really good job at it too.
I can
So,
safely say that I was never one of those people that wanted to put the belts in the Usos. I felt that giving them to the
really,
New Age Outlaws was actually pretty nice. I think that was a nice touch to it. I didn't like them being the transitional champions from Cody and Goldust to the Usos, but I guess if this is the
Stardust,
direction, no, I'm not fucking saying that name.
blame Eva.
I refuse to ever acknowledge him as Stardust.
Blame Eva.
Hashtag blame Eva, exactly. No, but I can understand that WWE wants to put focus on the Usos. They want to put focus on a face tag team as the face of the tag team division. But having them against the Wyatt family, it devalues it because the Wyatt family looks so dominant and everything. And they, I don't want to say bitched out because they did look pretty nice tonight. But
Oh yeah.
why don't you just give them the titles? And I understand they probably want to give it to them at SummerSlam. That's fine to make the Wyatt seem more dominant. That's fine with me. But that means the Usos and Wyatt's feud is going to keep going. And I don't really enjoy that. I think that that's the only thing that's keeping the tag team division up is this whole Usos and Wyatt's thing. And once this blows over, the only option is to bring the Ascension up and go from there.
Or they can bring like Ryback back into the tag team title scene. I mean,
they screwed up with Ryback. They screwed up entirely with Ryback.
I mean, they were horrible to begin with, but now since they're developing as a tag team, I think they can at least go for another tag team title match or something. I don't know. I really don't know whether.
I like them developing personalities other than the fact they were both Paul Heyman guys.
Right.
So that's what I enjoy. That's why I enjoy more about it. But as for the Usos being the face of the tag division, I'm sorry, I don't see it. I'm sorry, I don't think they can. They tried the comedy stuff. That doesn't work because they're not funny. They got the charisma. They're forced high flyers. They can barely wrestle. But other than that, that's it. Other than being seen as kind of lackeys, that's the only reason why they're in that position.
See, once they bring up the Ascension and Justin Gabriel and Tyson Kidd up as a tag team, the tag team division will pick up a little bit. But I don't see it going anywhere from this point on for right now.
I think so too. Second match of the night: AJ Lee defending against Paige, Divas Championship on the line here.
My girl beat yours again.
Is an okay match. AJ ended up getting the win with a Shining Wizard to the face, and they kept up this frenemies storyline. And I'm sorry, I don't like that either. I don't like it. I think just go with the full-fledged Paige heel turn.
Yeah, they're gonna end up putting they're gonna end up putting Paige up as a heel really, really soon. I can already see it, but if they're gonna keep this frenemies thing going for a little while longer, and I'm sorry if you hear noise, I'm eating Skittles. You can go buy some, taste the rainbow, whatever. But anyways, if they
it's product placement.
Whatever. If they keep up,
I can't pay for that.
Oh, whatever. They can keep this frenemies thing going on for a little while longer. Maybe they can go through with this Paige heel turn.
I like kind of keeping her as kind of that tweener right now because we don't know exactly what's going on with the Nikki Bella, Brie Bella, and Stephanie McMahon storyline. I think I've given my thoughts on that before, but if I haven't, I'll do it right now. I still think that the Brie Stephanie match is going to happen at SummerSlam. I think Nikki's going to actually turn on her sister and be the whole reason because Nikki feels that she was wrong. She felt like she was punished because of what her sister did at Payback. And it's just going to eventually settle into the Brie Bella, Nikki Bella thing where Nikki Bella is basically going to be the heel. And I think that's why they don't want to pull the trigger on the Paige heel turn is because they want to build up to the Nikki heel turn. If you get what I'm saying.
Just finished my Skittles, by the way. Yeah, I just finished my Skittles, by the way, so we're not going to hear any more noise. But yeah, I know what you're saying. If they go through with this whole Nikki Bella heel turn or whatever, then that'll actually be pretty entertaining to watch. Another family feud. We haven't really seen a family feud for a while.
Because they have a chance to make it very personal. I was actually speaking to someone about this just a few hours ago, actually. I brought this up and he said that it was they could probably do some sort of personal work, make the feud a little better and make it, rejuvenate the Divas division. And I think it can. I think that if any two Divas right now should be fighting each other, besides Paige and AJ, it should be the Bellas. But as for this match, it wasn't bad. Little critiques in there, of course. The botching with Paige really does have to calm down. I don't know.
She botched. I didn't watch the match.
She botched a couple times. She botched a corner power bomb that looked really bad. That could have snapped both of them in half. It looked real bad. Other than that, though, there was very minor stuff. But the Shining Wizard spot was pretty predictable, especially after the Black Widow. But other than that, though, it was a pretty good match. It was pretty good for what it was worth. I'm sure they're gonna keep up that Paige and AJ feud going into SummerSlam. But what did you think? I never asked you about that. I never asked you about your
About
opinion.
what? About Paige and AJ?
Yeah, this is kind of your feud.
It is. It's one of my favorite feuds going on right now, but I really can't consider it a feud right now, since Paige is practically a tweenie or whatever, and this frenemy thing, but um, if it's gonna go all the way up to SummerSlam, I can see AJ being the top dog out of that feud, and they can go on with the Paige heel turn.
All right, all right. Well, let's see if I can pull up the card here. Oh, we Seth Rollins ended up he was cutting a promo backstage, and Dean Ambrose came in, screwed him up a little bit, and then Triple H threw him out of the arena. So
That fucked up the whole pay-per-view for
pretty
everybody.
much, yeah, the match that everybody was looking forward to was basically cut off the
Ruined
show.
it. Like, everybody was like, yes, finally, Dean Ambrose versus, oh, never mind.
People were angry, and I could see why. Like, because we didn't get to see it.
We're gonna end up seeing it once in a while. Like,
But
we're
I
gonna see it
like it.
soon.
I like it because it creates suspense for when the match actually happens. That's the reason I liked it. Actually, I liked cutting the match off the pay per view and putting it on SummerSlam. I think that's very beneficial.
Yeah, since SummerSlam is one of the biggest pay-per-views of WWE, it would make more sense.
I think that looks pretty. I think that was pretty nice. But we'll move on to that in just a second here. Let's move on to the third match of the real night. Rusev versus Jack Swagger. A lot of people said
Disappointing.
that this was going to be the dark horse of the night because we know how good Jack Swagger is in the ring compared to someone as big as Rusev. And we ended up having kind of a screwy finish here. We actually ended up having Rusev win via countout.
Freaking disappointment. That's what it was.
And then basically after the match, Rusev just annihilated Swagger. What did you think? I want to ask you first because I have quite a lot to say about this, so I'm gonna let you talk first.
Well, this match was actually a really close match in my opinion. But the finish was like a really big slap in the face to everybody because it was such a huge build-up for a count-out victory for Rusev. I mean, this match could have went down so many better ways. Like, he could have finished Swagger off with the accolade instead of just hitting his face with the post and winning by countout. I mean, I was really into the match. That's probably one of my favorite matches of the night until the finish. You know what I mean? And I really don't know. I don't know like what they were thinking whenever they wanted to finish it like that, but it was a pretty bad finish to the match.
I kind of liked the ending to the match only because, well, there are a couple reasons why I actually liked the ending of the match. One, it didn't bury Swagger, albeit the beatdown at the end did, probably.
Yeah,
The
probably.
ending didn't bury Swagger. Swagger's still relevant right now.
Yeah, for now.
Two, it didn't really put an exact ending to the feud, so we're gonna see a rematch.
Hmm.
And we saw a pretty good match at this pay per view as a preview of what we could see at SummerSlam if this does happen again.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
I had a feeling going into this. I had a very bad feeling about this match. I felt that Swagger was just going to annihilate him because of the news that we got over. Did you hear about that? This plane that was shot down in Ukraine, in the Ukraine?
Yeah, I heard about that. That's sad.
And I had a feeling that WWE was going to react very horribly to that, and they were going to um, kind of screw Rusev over a little bit and kind of have Swagger beat him and then kind of take him off TV for a little while until all this stuff with him and Putin and all that stuff, until all that dies down.
Yeah.
Because Russia's got some problems with the U.S. in real life, so
I don't know why they have to bring it onto WWE
I mean,
TV.
of course they're going to so that Rusev gets heat and everything, but this is drawing way too many parallels before with the the Muhammad
Oh, great
Hassan.
job. Blame Eva.
Yeah, fucking blame Eva. No, no, I was talking about the Muhammad Hassan storyline from 2005. Did you hear about that? The London bombings. That's the reason why he was taken off TV.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, so that's the entire reason why he was taken off TV. Albeit he probably would have been the biggest heel in the face of the company. But I think I liked the ending because it kept Swagger relevant. Of course, the beatdown at the end didn't really necessarily need to happen. Rusev got a cheap win so that Swagger can come back and get the big one over the big guy if this is possible. So
Yep, this could be the beginning of the downfall of Rusev.
yeah, he's right there. Let's see, what else did we have? We had Seth Rollins versus Dean Ambrose in our next match. Like we said earlier, Dean Ambrose was kicked out of the arena.
Yeah.
So there was no real match. Seth Rollins actually just went out there and said that he's out there to accept his victory via forfeit. So technically, your winner is Seth Rollins by forfeit. Hey, you got the match.
We actually had a match.
I guess it was, even though Justin Roberts basically just said he won via forfeit. He seriously went out there, celebrated, and left.
Well, kind of. I mean,
well, he didn't, because Ambrose ended up coming out. We had a bigger brawl, and basically they just went at it. They just killed each other, and I loved it. I loved every minute of it.
I mean, I like the fact that Dean Ambrose kept coming back, like, during the night to attack Seth Rollins, but it would be so much better if they had the match, though.
I don't think so. Like I said earlier, I think create the suspense, then give the fans what they want at SummerSlam. Give them Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, because it looks like SummerSlam is going to be built up to be the pay-per-view. It's going to be the pay-per-view for wrestling fans to buy and say that they loved it. It's going to be the reason why people get the WWE Network, which for some reason they decided to promote on the WWE Network tonight.
Which makes no sense whatsoever.
But they're going to give you a lot of good matches. The Cena-Brock match is going to be pretty good. Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose. The rematch of Bray Wyatt and Chris Jericho is going to be pretty good. The Usos and the Wyatts. The card is starting to form, and it looks like it's going to be very good, incredible matches. And the Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose one, all that does is just add more fuel to the fire. It's just going to be an even bigger fire. It's going to be an inferno. And I feel SummerSlam is going to be the big pay-per-view of the year, I think, personally, because just with how much buildup is going into this event is just too good.
Yeah, and who knows? Maybe they'll put the Money in the Bank contract on the line in that match. We'll never know.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
That could possibly happen.
Next matchup, well, even though the last match wasn't even a match.
Hey, man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that, but I'm sorry about interrupting, but I really don't see Seth Rollins with the World Heavyweight Championship. I really don't.
I don't want to give him the briefcase just for him to lose it, because we've seen that before, i.e. Damian Sandow, where he just lost and he's been buried, and right now he's going under the schizophrenic thing where he doesn't know where the hell he is. He came out today looking like a surfer or some beach surfer. We'll get to that in a second because the IC title battle royal is coming up, but I think we could make a separate video on that, or hell, maybe we could actually talk about that tomorrow, because I'm sure you're going to be on the show tomorrow, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I don't even have to freaking ask. Up next, Chris Jericho versus Bray Wyatt. I'm going to throw this to you because, I don't know, it was pretty disappointing to me. What did you think?
Well, I mean, the match wasn't disappointing. It was just the outcome of it. Like, I was actually expecting Chris Jericho to put Bray Wyatt over, because we talked about this last week. Bray Wyatt, he's had big, huge matches on pay-per-views with the likes of John Cena, Daniel Bryan, CM Punk. Let's see, who else? Kane. I guess you could say Kane.
That wasn't really a high-quality match, though.
Guys like that, and he's never actually won out of those feuds. And if they build up this match to SummerSlam between Bray Wyatt and Chris Jericho, I can see that being the skyrocket of Bray Wyatt's career, to where he builds himself up as a bigger competitor and possibly another title opportunity after Jericho.
The match to me was boring. I hate saying that about Chris Jericho. I hate saying that about... You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I don't know. Maybe it was something I heard in my headset, but that just sounded weird. Anyway, the match was boring, and I don't like saying that about a Chris Jericho match because I know how talented he is. I know how talented Bray Wyatt is. But
yeah,
I don't know if it was maybe they don't have chemistry, or maybe if it was just because, maybe they were having off days. I don't know what it was, but I wasn't finding myself paying attention to the match until the final few minutes. And even then, the final few minutes were awkward as hell. I think Jericho kicked out of some crossbody or something. Then
Yeah.
he hits the big forearm, gets a 2. Wyatt panders to the crowd, turns back around. Jericho hits a code breaker, and that's it. Not the best way to add any sort of credibility to the career of Bray Wyatt. Now, of course, we all know this means that the match that they have at SummerSlam is just going to be even more better for Bray Wyatt's career.
Yeah.
You know, but I don't know. Maybe having him lose the way he did was just ugly. I mean, it was disappointing. And I saw this match being one of the best matches of the night. And the fact that we didn't get that really makes me question Bray Wyatt as a wrestler. And I hate saying that because, like we said before, he's had great matches with Daniel Bryan. He's had tremendous matches with CM Punk, and just average matches with Cena. But I don't know. I mean, we all know Jericho's probably up there with the Daniel Bryans and the CM Punks, and for him to have just a meh match, that really doesn't help Wyatt's case of getting over in the company. And like you said, get him, maybe this feud could get him in the world title picture. I don't know, because it really just depends on if Bray Wyatt can crack that glass ceiling. And I planned on doing a video on that, but I never got to because I was busy this weekend. I don't know. I really don't know at this point what WWE is attempting to do with Bray Wyatt. I think right now, the only thing that saved Bray Wyatt's career is the fact that Jericho returned. I think that's the only reason they saved Bray Wyatt's career right now.
Oh yeah, I completely agree.
I think so. I mean, this match was just all over the place, all botchy and everything, and you wouldn't expect it out of Jericho, and that's why I'm disappointed with Jericho too.
Yeah.
This guy just had a pretty good match with Luke Harper on Friday. What happened?
Yeah.
This is the same guy who put up almost a 5-star classic with Daniel Bryan earlier this year. What happened?
I don't know.
I know that black eye was obviously pretty noticeable tonight, but
We all know where that came from.
is the lack of an eye? Yeah, Ric Flair. Yeah, the lack of is there the lack of one eye the reason why you can't deliver at a pay-per-view?
No, definitely not.
I'm not trying to discredit either one of these guys. I love both of these guys as individuals, but some reason, man, I didn't like this match.
I'm just guessing it was just an off night for those guys.
I just didn't like that match. Now, of course, we're going to see the feud again. We're going to see the feud continue. But
yeah.
I don't like it. I really didn't.
All Bray Wyatt feuds continue for a while.
I
if
really
you haven't
didn't.
noticed.
Bray Wyatt's just going to get it over. He's just going to get over at SummerSlam. That's cool with me. Trust me, that's cool with me. I'll take that. I'll take Bray Wyatt winning at SummerSlam. That's fine, because at least he gets a credible win at a credible pay-per-view, the Big 4 pay-per-view, the one that he doesn't get screwed out of at WrestleMania. But any final thoughts on that before we move on?
Nope.
No, I said it all, or you said it all?
We both said it all.
All right. Well, the brawl between Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose continued in the parking lot. Seth Rollins was trying to run away from Dean Ambrose. Dean Ambrose was hiding in the trunk of a car. Ambrose and Rollins, they end up attacking each other again. Basically, Rollins just gets in a car. He speeds off. So basically, this erases any sort of possibility of Seth Rollins cashing in on the WWE World Heavyweight Champion tonight.
Yep.
So that's that. I didn't know if you wanted to say anything. I just kind of wanted to mention that because...
Now we can move on to a real match.
All right. WWE Battleground Battle Royal for the vacant WWE IC title. I'm not going to name everybody who was in this match. Final four came down to Sheamus,
Ziggler, Miz, and
Bo Dallas. Bo Dallas.
Yeah, Bo Dallas.
Even though Miz, you go ahead and talk, because I'm happier than a pig in shit right now. So you talk. I'm going to celebrate.
All right, well, I mean, the Battle Royal was actually really good up until the Ziggler and Sheamus powerbomb spot. That was just awful. That was like another botch of, like, that's like the fourth botch of the night.
# WWE Battle Botch.
Blame Evil too. Hashtag blame
Blame
Evil.
Eva.
And Sheamus does have red hair though, so it's gonna be a little connection there.
Ooh.
Anyways,
Is that a diss to the Irish?
you can say that.
I'm Irish, bro.
You got a problem?
No, not really. You can't really dish a ginger Irishman. So go ahead.
You can't beat Batman. Anyways, um, I mean, it was a really good battle royal. Again, everybody was disappointed with the fact that Ziggler did not get the job done. That's been going on for the past year. He hasn't been able to get the job done the way he wants and the way he plans on it. One day Ziggler's gonna have his time again. It's gonna be a while, but we all know Ziggler's going to have his moment once again. It's just right now. Tonight wasn't his. Yeah, I can't talk. Tonight wasn't his night. It was
Blame
the
Eva.
Miz's night. Blame Eva. Blame Eva for Ziggler's downfall.
And for you not being able to talk.
Oh, I can't believe I'm actually gonna say this, but congratulations to the Miz for becoming the new Intercontinental Champion. And yeah, I mean, I really wouldn't have been that happy if Sheamus would have won. I mean, Sheamus isn't really a good United States champion right now. I mean, I'm not really into the whole Irish United States champion thing going on. I would rather Dean Ambrose stay champion for a while, but you know what? The reason why he dropped the title is because they're going through with this whole Shield split up thing between him and Rollins, and I understand that, but they could have gave the title to a better guy than Sheamus, like an American guy, like maybe Jack Swagger. I don't know.
I say Ambrose had to drop the title because Ambrose was starting to carry it around like an accessory. He wasn't defending it every month like, champions are supposed to.
Yeah.
He was just carrying it around. It was just a burden on him. So why not just drop it to someone? Drop it to someone like Sheamus, who actually is credible in the company, who actually has some sort of face value. Bring the U.S. title back to its, old state of what being one of the big, titles of the company.
Mm-hmm.
Couple things I wanted to point out about this battle royal. First of all, there was no Rob Van Dam,
which I did not get at all.
Rob Van Dam did not show up. It was a 19-man battle royal, not 20. It was 19 men.
I didn't get that whatsoever.
I wanted to point that out. Second thing I wanted to point out, Bad News Barrett came back tonight, said he was going to crown the new IC champion, but like you said, my guy Miz wins. He grabs the title. That's the only time basically I'm saying that you saw Bad News Barrett.
Yep. We didn't even see did Bad News Barrett hand Miz the title or what?
No.
Nope.
Okay. IC title was down there. He literally went out there to cut a promo saying that, hey, when I come back, there's bad news for everybody else. That was all he did.
Yeah, that was disappointing. The whole pay-per-view was the disappointment, in my opinion.
Third thing, Cesaro.
Eliminated by
a lot of things with Cesaro. First of all, he didn't come out there with Paul Heyman.
Which I don't know why.
Well, we all know why. Heyman's going to go start managing Lesnar when he comes back.
Yeah.
And, like you said, eliminated by Heath Slater.
What the heck happened? That was like the moment.
Don't know. That was Heath Slater's crowning achievement now.
No. That was the moment the Earth stood still.
Oh yeah, probably.
Everybody
that's not even a hashtag blame Eva. That's just
that was like hashtag go Slater.
Exactly. Hell, that's probably his biggest moment since probably Nexus.
Yeah.
And he was in the ring, he's celebrating and stuff. Turns around and gets eaten with a bro kick, so.
I was disappointed.
That was ended pretty quickly.
Just imagine Heath Slater winning the Battle Royal.
Another thing I wanted to bring up about this Battle Royal, Kofi friggin' Kingston.
Man, that was great. He had
so many spots with Cesaro. I think Big E got eliminated by Cesaro, and then once Cesaro went to punch Kofi, Kofi jumped back and he hopped on Big E's shoulders and was fighting him like chicken fighting.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Big E helped him too. He just carried him back up to the ring.
That was cool looking. That's when the Earth stood still and Heath Slater came in, yeah.
That was awesome in my opinion. That was probably the highlight of the night.
Ryder and
sadly about Ryder, man.
Who else was it? Was it Ryder and Xavier Woods or something that were eliminated first?
Yeah.
Khali was eliminated third, and they were building up Khali to be the big guy in the match.
I don't get that,
He was
but
the third guy eliminated.
you know what? I really didn't care. I mean, I knew they were putting him up, but I really wouldn't care if he got eliminated. But
Um,
anyways,
another thing I wanted to bring up. I think like I said already, Damian Sandow going out there looking like he just got off the beach.
yeah,
That was pretty
but
funny.
it's because they're in Tampa and
Well, yeah,
Georgia.
understandable, but
But anyways, yeah, I was actually really disappointed. Ryder was actually one of my favorites. I really didn't think he'd get eliminated super early in the match, considering the fact that there wasn't really any really like talented guys in the match besides Ziggler, Cesaro, Kingston, and Sheamus. But other than that, I was actually expecting Ryder to actually put up a show, but I guess not.
the big thing I want to point out is the ending.
Oh god.
Yeah, that's right. The Miz is your IC champion.
But man, I was actually pulling for Ziggler,
The
dude.
Moneymaker is your IC champion.
I hope somebody punches Miz in its moneymaker.
No,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
no,
Maybe Ziggler will.
no. Screw Ziggler. I'm glad he threw Ziggler over. I'm
You're
glad he
lying.
did.
You're lying.
I'm glad he did.
You are lying.
Okay, maybe not Ziggler.
Yeah, I know.
If Sheamus eliminated Ziggler, at least that'd be fine, and then have Miz eliminate Sheamus, which would have
Yeah,
been even better. But still, Miz
but
is your
Ziggler
IC
though.
champion.
But
The most
Ziggler though,
must.
dude.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I was just saying, like, yeah, Sheamus, but like, it couldn't happen to a better guy than Ziggler. But I would really rather have Sheamus eliminated by uh Miz and Ziggler. I mean, Ziggler deserves a lot better than like getting like almost getting to the job done like 99.9%, and then that 0.01 part of the job he misses and he just loses it all. Man, that's sad to see.
The the,
And
mo- the most must see Intercontinental Champion in WWE history.
the most must see Intercontinental Champion could possibly be the reason why Dolph Ziggler quits the company.
Oh, I don't think no. I think I feel that WWE right now is just toying with the fans because they know how much they love Ziggler. And basically they're gonna build Ziggler up
And the
just to
fact is,
fail. That's pretty much what they're doing.
that's messed up though. They know the talent of Ziggler. They know how talented he
But
is.
you do know though, when Ziggler's given that big opportunity, when he does go into that big match, you
He
have
doesn't
that
get it
sense
done.
you have that sense of feeling that he can get it done though.
Yeah,
And
but
then when he
it's like
loses, the other guy gets hated.
yeah
So
because
you're getting more heat on the guy because Ziggler is so liked, if you get what I mean.
yeah, but Ziggler like
It's kind of like using the WWE World Heavyweight title to get Roman Reigns over, which is what they're doing right now.
exactly, but excuse me, hold on.
But
Oh, I
we
had to
all
burp.
but
Blame me though.
we all know this is going to end up Sheamus versus Miz, some sort of unification match for the US and IC titles.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really not looking forward to it. I mean, Bad News Barrett could come back and attack Miz one night, maybe. I don't know.
Turn Bad
Get
News
this
Bear
title back,
face.
maybe, and it'll be Good News Barrett.
Oh God.
And
Hashtag blame Eva.
his theme song instead of going like down it, it'll be like down it,
Tell me
like
it's some
and
sort of like
with one of those
Teletubbies stuff.
with one of those toy pianos, you know.
All right. We move on from the greatest news and the greatest IC champion that ever lived to
Liar,
the fatal. Hey, this is my show.
Wyatt. It's my show now. I'm hijacking it.
Oh shit. Uh-oh.
CM
I'll give
Punk.
you my password.
CM Punk. CM Punk.
Try to hijack the Divas match.
Let's go, Ziggler.
Ziggler suck. No, I'm kidding. Fatal 4-way for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
Ziggler
John
does not
Cena.
suck.
John Cena defending against Kane, Roman Reigns, and Randy Orton. We all saw the ending coming. We all knew who was gonna win the match. As for the match itself, it was actually pretty good. At least I
Oh
thought
yeah,
so.
definitely. It
Um,
was a good match.
I mean, the beginning of it was a
Disappointing
little
though.
slow, but it really picked up, especially when Roman Reigns started taking over the match. Roman easily the MVP of the night, MVP of the match.
Oh yeah.
Spears and Superman
Drop
punches
kicks.
and that drop kick that he does on the apron. So many of those tonight. He speared Orton through the barricade. If you guys ever get to see that, that was pretty cool. I mean, of course, he does it every night, but still. The ending basically came where everybody hit their finishers and Super Cena came in, but
Like always. Dun,
yeah,
dun, dun,
like
dun.
always. I think Roman hit Kane with a spear.
He hit everybody with a spear.
Well, yeah, he hit everyone with a spear, but I think towards the end he hit Kane with a spear, went for the cover. Orton broke it up. Orton picked him up or something like that, or maybe he didn't even cover him. I don't think.
No,
Orton
he
hit an
hit.
RKO.
Yeah. Then
Cena
Cena
got
came
in the
in.
ring. Cena got in the ring, turned Orton around, hit an FU on Orton onto Kane, and then pinned Kane for the win.
Yep. Exactly right.
We saw we finally saw the Kane said he's had enough of it. He started beating down on Orton halfway through the match. We saw the Roman Reigns John Cena stare down, which is pretty cool. Despite how I feel towards both of them and how they're
Superman
characters right now.
in the same ring.
But yeah, I'm
Yep.
gonna throw it over to you. What do you got to say?
About the match?
Yeah, or
Hello?
anything
Okay, I said
about this match. Yeah.
Like you said, the ending of the match was predictable. We all knew who was going to win, but I really didn't think the match would be this like fastly paced. I didn't think like Roman Reigns and Kane and Orton would have so many spots in it. But overall, the match was probably a solid 4 out of 5 stars, in my opinion.
Do you agree with Roman Reigns
But
being the
just
MVP of the
the
night?
ending is what. Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh, the MVP of the match, Roman Reigns.
Yeah, I totally agree.
I definitely think that he's proving that he is capable of the long matches. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
He's got the endurance. He can handle, wrestling longer matches. He didn't have that 2 years ago when they debuted. He didn't have that. He could
No,
barely be
not
in
at
the
all.
ring. He could barely be in the ring for 5 minutes before he had to tag in Seth Rollins.
Yep.
So for him to get this far, WWE World Heavyweight title, the big match of the night, and he is the MVP. And I remember he hit 3 of those drop kicks, didn't he? At one point in the match,
Yeah.
he hit Cena with one. He
He hit
dove onto the. Go ahead.
table and
Yeah,
he dove onto the table and hit Orton with one. Then he hit Kane with one.
he pretty much jogged all the way around the ring and hit this drop kick on all 3 of them, and it looked nice. It really did. Of course, we all saw the Orton, the Hangman DDT to both Cena and Reigns. That we all knew that was going to happen. We knew the Kane Randy Orton thing was going to happen. They were finally going to implode. Maybe this results in some match between the two at SummerSlam or something.
Possibly.
As long as it doesn't go into fucking Team Hell No, I don't care. But
That was awful.
that was
That whole
no.
Team Hell No thing was awful.
And I can't believe it all started with a Kane versus Daniel Bryan SummerSlam match. So,
I know.
but
I'm going to Disneyland. Shut the hell up, Kane. What happened to you? He's so
big
far
red
gone.
bitch. Hashtag
He's so far gone.
hashtag BRB, big red bitch. But no, pretty
Tears-
good match.
Tears start
and the night.
tears start falling down my face. He's so far gone.
No, but pretty good match to say the least. Cena ended up getting the win, which we all saw coming. Cena is going to SummerSlam, the greatest champion in WWE history, and blah 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 this and blah 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 that. He wasn't supposed to win this, blah blah blah. Battleground goes off the air with Cena posing with the titles. Basically the thumbnail of the video.
The IWC goes nuts.
Oh yeah. But as for the night itself,
Horrible.
it was very disappointing.
Yeah, it was.
I don't want to say lackluster because a lot of the matches that we were looking forward to were either okay or didn't happen.
Botchamania real.
Botchamania, exactly. Oh my lord, Botchamania is gonna have a field day with this pay-per-view.
I know.
And At least maybe not with the main event. The main event was pretty clear cut for the most part. There wasn't really any noticeable botches in the main event that I saw.
Not at all. Perfectly cut.
You know, I didn't really understand the fact that we all knew, they were giving Cena a 75% chance of not walking out with the belt, which is just statistics, and it's just, I can divide 3 by 4 and multiply it by 100.
Yeah.
But other than that, though, I think the night was okay. Did it do any build up to SummerSlam? Yes, it did, a lot of it. But, it put more suspense on the Dean Ambrose Seth Rollins match that we're gonna get at SummerSlam, and we know it's gonna deliver. WWE knows it's gonna deliver, so that's why they kept it off the show. The Bray Wyatt Chris Jericho thing, that's gonna continue. Hopefully, they don't have a very piss poor match like they did now. What does the future have in store for Kane and Randy Orton? Where does Roman Reigns go from here? We didn't see any Triple H interference in this match, so it really puts into question if WWE is serious with the Roman Reigns Triple H match. And
I hope so.
I think that's it. And of course, where does this put the Wyatts in the tag division? But other than that, I think that's about it. What do you have to? You want to say anything about the pay-per-view in general?
No, not at all. It was below average, the pay-per-view, but
I think it was just average.
Yeah.
I don't think below. I think it was just average. Would I pay for it? Would I pay to watch it again? Probably not.
No, not at all. I wouldn't either.
Maybe for the tag match, and maybe for the main event. Other than that, probably not. It's kind of all filler.
If more pay-per-views go down like this one has, I'm just gonna go to watch. I'm just gonna go down to watching indie wrestling. I mean, because that's where all the talented guys are right now. You know what I mean?
If I had to rate it, I'd probably give it a 5.5 out of 10. I saw this, pay-per-view being a very good one, and it wasn't. Besides the first match and the last match. But other than Miz winning, I really didn't care too much. But yeah.
I really didn't care about any of it.
You rate it now.
I'm probably gonna give it the same score as you did.
5.5?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean the reason being because AJ retains and Ziggler putting up a good match, putting up a good show, and Kofi too, so that adds up to it. And Heath Slater, those guys are what made me at least make it to 5.5.
Okay.
So, yeah. Other than the rest of it was just blah, men matches.
All right. Well, the conversation does not stop here, Nation. Let's hear what you guys have to say down in the comment section below. What did you guys think about... Or Twitter, at the PTE Show, at TWJENT. See, I plugged both of us there.
I'm Batman.
Moving up in this world.
Batman.
Let us know down in the comment section what you thought about Battleground. Leave a like on this video. Subscribe. And, you guys might see me on a podcast very soon. We don't know yet. Kind of working on it.
And I'm going to be down in the toilet, just waiting for another appearance.
Well, you're probably still going to be here, so.
Yeah,
this is kind of your channel away from your channel.
You can say that.
But I think that's it. Let us know what you guys thought about Battleground, and until next time, it's the PTE Show.
I'm Batman.
He's the Wrestling Jonin.
Okay, I'm the Wrestling Jonin and Batman.
You can be Batman too. That's fine.
Okay, thank you.
Just ask Christian Bale first.
I'm not asking him crap. I'm the real Batman.
Oh, okay. I'd love to hear what Christian Bale has to say about that. But anyway,
he's a Christopher Kerr wannabe. Okay. Yes, right. I just said my real name. Go nuts.
All right, that's the PTE show. This is the PT Show. That's the Wrestling Jonin. And until next time, peace.
Peace.